So today I just want to talk a little bit about other aspects of martial arts. We've been doing a lot of physical videos where you've been watching us doing techniques and you've obviously been training along. I really hope you've enjoyed those so far. But I want to talk about something we don't normally talk about. It's more of the mental and the spiritual things that we can learn from martial arts. So obviously we've got the obvious, as I said, the physical things, the physical skill that we're developing. But we're also developing mentally. So the first thing is discipline, guys. By turning up to class, performing the advice, by adhering to the etiquette, so for example, bowing when you come into the dojo, standing in line, standing an arm's length away from someone, making sure you're looking down the line and staying in line with the higher grades, the highest grade on the end. Little things like that are teaching you discipline. Then the next thing, actually turning up to class, as I said, actually turning up to class and getting into that routine of, okay, I will train, not seeing it as a chore, as I must train, I've got to train, I've got to go to class. It's more of a motivating factor. You're normally buzzing, you're normally ready. You think, yes, it's Saturday, time to go to karate. Yep, it might also be the social aspect that drives you to it, but that's another story. Right, so with regard, that's regards to discipline. Other things that it can teach us, it develops your character, it develops your mental strength. Because let's take, for example, the last 10-day challenge that we had. It was quite physical. The sumo challenge. You did 1 minute, you did 2 minutes, you did 3 minutes. At the beginning, on day one, when you did 1 minute, you probably thought, I'm never going to be able to achieve 10 minutes, some of you. And guess what? Some of you did it. We did 10 whole grueling minutes in sumo stance together. And how good did that feel afterwards? It's these things, guys, that strengthen your mind. Things like that. So holding down in stance, going to a grading and remembering those nerves, feeling like your hands are shaking before you're grading. And after getting through it, just pushing yourself, no matter how tired you get, just to keep on going. I use this example a lot when I'm teaching, but I remember back fondly to my black belt gradings. And I remember being unable to hold my hands up, but I knew I just had to keep fighting. I had to dig deep and I had to keep going. And that's what you do. There was another particular grading, I won't name this person, but they'll know who I'm talking about. They literally couldn't stand. They were struggling to breathe, taking their asthma inhaler here and there as well, just to get them through it. But in the end, they got through it. They achieved their next grade and felt good for it. You know who I'm talking about, who you are, but I won't mention any names. Other things, guys, the general adrenal reaction and in controlling your emotions. So it teaches you to stay calm, even when you think you're unable to. So for example, in a sparring situation, when you're sparring someone who may possibly be a higher skill level than you, and you may feel that fear reaction of, oh my God, what do I do now? But you carry on. You keep moving, you do your best to survive. It's these things, guys, pressure testing you. When you're being pressure tested by us, fair enough, we're testing your physical skill, but we're also training your mind. So that if it ever happened to you, you're getting that training of, okay, you know what? My sensei grabbed me twice as hard as this. This is nothing. I know how to get out of this. I know how to deal with this. This is not as scary as what it might be. There's also other things. So at the beginning and the end of every class, we sit down in Seiza. And I'm going to ask you a simple question. Why do we do that? Why? Pure reason is to clear your mind. Is to get you into that focused point of where, okay, I'm ready for this. And at the end of the class, we do it to take in the information and go, okay, what have I learned today? Let me take that in. So this is training you that way, guys. And some of these aspects you can use to get through this difficult period. So, for example, routine. We have a training routine. You know, you train on a Wednesday and a Saturday, or a Saturday and a Sunday, or a Monday and a Thursday, whatever days it may be. But you know, you attend class on those days religiously most of the time, unless it's obviously Christmas time, between Christmas and New Year's, where there are no classes, where you may train at home. And outside those times, you also train at home anyway. So look at this period and go, okay, how can I structure my day? So for example, if you're an adult, Obviously, you may be working from home, and if you're working from home, think to yourself, okay, I'm going to structure my work day, but in between that, I'm going to have my breaks. I know I've got my tasks to undertake. I'll structure my tasks in order, get them done, planned and out the way. And in between that, obviously, you may have to look after the kids. You may be homeschooling them. You may also, there's other duties and other chores and things that you may be undertaking as well. But plan them in. That is the key, guys, is to plan. Because as long as you're in routine, it'll help you emotionally, it'll help you physically, and it will stop you from stress eating and doing other things and piling on the pounds, and then coming into the dojo later and thinking, oh my God, I really need some exercise. Also, take some time for yourself. Take a little bit of time a day, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, doing what you love, whether that is training, a little bit of practice of some kata, some basics, maybe some cardio work, maybe some strength work, anything that you feel that can help you, maybe some stretching, just to calm you down, to give you that break from the day. Pencil in some family time. Spend some time with family. Now we are all a little bit more time rich, where the children are around a bit more, and obviously parents are around, you're around your children a little bit more. Pencil in that time. Spend some time with them, do things. If you all train together. Take 20 minutes, half an hour a day, whatever it might be. Half an hour is probably the minimum, I'd say, but take that time and do a little bit of training. Work on, for example, your basics, your kata. Maybe even do a little bit of touch sparring if you've got the space. You could also put some gloves on and do some sparring yourselves as well. But obviously make sure you've got a third person to supervise if you are going to be sparring. And obviously if it's children, make sure an adult is there as well. But other than that, guys, other than, as I said, those aspects, there's a lot more that martial arts can give you. Again, the focus, the concentration, the self-confidence, all these benefits. I don't need to tell you about those. But I want you guys to really, really just try and focus on the mindset aspect of it. So the physical strength, not just the physical strength, the mental strength that it gives you from training. So being able to persevere through the hardest of challenges. So we just see this as a challenge at the moment. It's a phase. It'll be over hopefully soon. We don't know how long, but we just got to keep on going. So guys, my message to you today, overall, just in conclusion, is to say, keep going, keep strong, keep training. So, keep training, train hard, fight easy, guys.